I got to get on there and get all the way to the top, but then I still can't quite reach, so I got to get on my tippy toes. His brother saw me once and snitched. I'm tired of him snitching on me. So now I'm not allowed to do that because, yeah.
You got
I
a
said, at least I
baby in
stopped
you.
saying, this was before
He's
that.
there.
And I said, at least I stopped standing on the table.
You
And
got a
Gambit
baby.
seen the table.
He's
I can't be
there.
standing on that table. The table in the living room, Gambit.
See,
It doesn't help. It's not very hot. I'm just like,
doesn't Taz remind y'all of a woman that would stab somebody in the rib cage for like looking at her man wrong? What you looking at, bitch? Oh shit,
Well,
bitch.
yeah.
A whole lung? Like what the fuck?
okay.
Take that, take that, take that, take that, take that.
Well, yeah. I
First
mean,
of all,
She be
I
yelling, take
wouldn't.
that the whole fucking time.
I wouldn't do that. Okay. First of all, if she look, if she thickums,
That's where she drew the line.
Exactly.
Hold on, wait a minute. That woman's fine.
You want to get right.
wait, hold up.
But
Hey, you want to be a third? We can make a man sandwich.
there was
We
only
be the two
one.
pieces of bread.
No, there's only one time that I was like, the fuck it. And that's because we think we know who this person is because it was an anonymous account. Kept commenting in his comment section, I love you. Oh my God, you're so great. I love you. Bitch, I'll blow your shit up. Let me run that IP real quick. That is the one and only time. The one and only time.
See, Chaos don't look like the sort of dude that would share. Like, Chaos going to a swingers party, be like, hey, don't touch her. We came here for the food and atmosphere.
Let me tell you,
Ain't nobody fucking.
there was one time we had an argument. Now, if people pay close attention, there's a pattern that I have when I'm traveling as far as how my content appears and is posted. Well, I wasn't thinking after this argument. I was just frustrated. I had a lot of work to catch up on because we were arguing back and forth. So I was like a couple hours behind. I didn't realize that I was posting in that pattern. This man was like, oh, hold up. I'm going to put up one post. This going to get her attention. Like, girl, you better answer this phone. Because he was like, I don't know who she on the way to, but I got her location and I'm popping up. Somebody going to be switched.
I'm leaving you with something.
I'm
from
around the way.
I'm leaving with something.
I was like, I was at home. He's like, you did that on purpose. I said, I really didn't. I was focused on
Baby, I promise he wouldn't like that.
The fuck it wasn't. Okay.
Bullshit.
Because he threw up
Bullshit,
one of his throwback modeling pictures, and I was like, who the fuck is this motherfucker trying to? So he pissed. I'm pissed. I was like, you know what? We are great together, toxic apart. Great together, toxic apart. We will fuck somebody's life up.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Y'all can't have a third. Y'all are not allowed to have a third. That poor woman, and it will be a woman because it's not gonna be a dude.
Oh no, it's not.
That poor woman does not deserve that shit.
First of all, evidently I got 6 girlfriends on TikTok that I didn't know about, but these bitches are evidently arguing.
His laid back as fuck ass attitude, like,
as they should.
Yeah, like
I guess.
I don't even give a fuck. Like I'm tired of this
I
shit.
suppose,
I don't give a
you
fuck.
know.
And your ass is bipolar over there talking about, did you look at the titties? What the fuck going on? What the hell is going on in this house?
I think the only time I've seen him like really lose his cool is when he was going back and forth with a guy, and the guy was like, "Oh, but your girl likes to see me without a shirt on." I'm taking a nap.
See what I'm saying? See?
And I'm waking up, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Let me wake up.
That was Jason.
Yeah, but no, you got
that took a turn.
It did, and I'm like, I thought y'all was joking back and forth. Like, everybody thought it was a joke. Evidently, Jason took it seriously, and I'm like, then I got thrown in the middle. I was like, oh yeah, you gonna die, Jason. You about to die. Because Jason kept going, and then he made a video, and he said, Jason, I know where you live, and I know where you work, and I'm down for a good steak.
See,
Jason immediately put up a video. I am sorry, because here's the thing. He has a lot of patience, okay? Because usually, like, if he does something to piss me off,
with that look in his face,
and he's like, "Can you not?" He just go, "Can you not yell at me?" Cool, I won't yell at you. And then he goes, "Okay, all right." Hold on. I need Gigi and not Taz right about now. He's like, cause Taz.
He's
Oh, I'm
nuts.
about to forget Taz is a woman. Oh, I know
I,
you are. I know you are. Let's get ready to rumble.
listen,
yeah,
he reminds me. He reminds me of what would happen. What would happen if LL Cool J's character in Too Deep didn't get arrested and actually grew old and got out of the game and just became a security guard? That's what chaos would be like.
And here's the thing.
Like
He
shoving a
was
pool
telling
cue
me
a
at
cue up
work
a dude's
last
ass.
night.
Like he's like, yeah, I seen that. I've done that.
Oh, now he has a
But
whole fan
I
club.
found strength through Jesus. Like, oh, you found
Captain's
strength
coming
now
up.
after you done shoved the pool cue up a dude's ass. Now you find
That's it.
Jesus. The fuck?
Well, that is pretty much his origin story, which is hilarious. But
Hey,
he
yo.
had heifers walking up to him talking about somebody get pictures of him. And yeah, he done some things. We had to come to Jesus moment one night where we're like, okay, just in case this comes up, being around people, let me tell you what I've done so you can tell me what. And I said, shit, I thought I was insane.
No.
What kind of life did you have?
with
What the
with
fuck?
a little bit of Shepherd Bent from Firefly.
Like, yo.
Oh shit.
If Chaos says, now, I ain't actually put a pool cue up a dude ass.
I mean,
However,
not all the way up.
responsible for providing the pool cue that somebody
No.
got up their ass.
No, he said.
And I just so happened to be in the room when it happened.
No, look at
So
man.
I'm like, hey, yo,
No. Look at man. Look at man. If he said,
I'm
look,
leaving
look at man.
with nothing.
I only put the tip in.
He was,
I
okay,
chalked
so
I chalked the cue.
no,
I chalked it, and I only put the tip in.
see, we
I
went
just
to
put the tip in. He just sat
Yeah.
down on the rest.
But see, we went to a prom send off, which I wasn't sure what a prom send off was, but it was a nice little ditty, and they had food, so I'm all about that. And he brought me over a whole bunch of snacks because he was like, "Yeah, I already know how this is about to go." He ate all my strawberries though, but I digress. He was about to slap somebody there.
See what I'm
He
saying?
was an
Like,
old man, and he was like, "That's the one I told you about to say such and such about such and such." And I was like, "I do not know the way back to the house. Can you not, please?" 'Cause
listen,
I,
that's why if anything ever happens to me, I want Chaos to know first. 'Cause if somebody does something to me and I can't handle it, and I go, call Kevin. I'm gonna tell my wife, call Kevin. It's in my phone. Wife gonna be like, call Kevin. Call Kevin. Tell him what happened. Is this Kevin? This is Laura. Thomas wanted me to call. Say no more. Where did it happen? Where did it happen? Is he all right? Is he gonna make it? All right. Okay. But
Now, if he said something like, "Show me on this doll where they touched you,"
yeah,
No,
like
you
he
know-
go, listen.
What's gonna happen? He's gonna be on the phone.
Was it
He's
baby
gonna,
Earl
he's gonna
involved?
hang,
Was it
he's
Baby
gonna
Earl?
hang up, and he's gonna go. Something happened. You can either fill your cup with water, or can you look something up and keep your certification? I can do both. Where are we going? I told you
don't worry
don't
about
ask me
all that.
where we going. Because
I
every
ain't
time I
asked
go,
you where
where
we
are
was
we
going.
going? You know what he always tells me?
What?
He goes, "Don't ask me. Stop asking me that. We aren't going. I'm going. You're going in my
You gonna
pocket."
say your ass.
Wait a minute.
right
What you mean I'm going in your pocket? Just get in the car. Okay. Wait a minute. What you mean I'm going
Yep.
in your pocket? Just get in the
You-
car. Okay.
All right, let me start the damn show. All right, kids. I hope, like I said, I hope y'all ready to talk about war because that's all the fuck we talk about tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have waited, anticipated eagerly for the four goofmen of the apocalypse to bring our ass back on these radio airwaves. We talking war. If you don't like it, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. And we didn't bring no snacks, so
Didn't bring no
you
snacks.
will have to provide your own goddamn food in this shit. Ladies and
I got
gentlemen,
snacks.
this is The Villain's View on GCPR and streaming exclusively on Ghost Claw Entertainment on the GCPR YouTube channel. And for however many minutes it lasts, we're on the TikToks. Yay! I would play my fucking soundboard, but it don't work through Zoom. My name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as the villain. I am joined by my regular rogues gallery, the Legion of Boom that here on this show. I will start with the always lovely and still always pregnant. We waiting for this baby to drop. Like
We're
her
almost
baby.
to the end of the
I'm
road.
anticipating Taz's baby the same way I'm anticipating the Clip's new album. Every time I go check on it, I ain't got but one song, and all she giving us is peeks and previews. Ladies and gentlemen, she's just here to sell the records. Miss Taz J, say hello, please.
Good evening, everyone.
She still ain't dropped that baby. I'm gonna tell you right now, if that Clips album comes out before that baby does, there's gonna be some misunderstandings and furniture moves.
I still have a month left.
So do they. The album ain't coming out till July 11th. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Superman comes out July 11th. The Clips album comes out July 11th.
Yeah, you getting it all in the same week.
Hey,
all
you might as well drop that kid. Listen, drop that kid on July 11th.
It's a race.
Listen, drop that kid. Yes. Drop that kid on July 11th and watch what the hell happened. I'm going to be watching Superman, listening to the Clips album, and I'm going to get a text like, it's a girl. What the fuck? All in one day? Ladies,
be my luck, it'll be during the Sound of Coffee, and I'll be like,
oh my God. If it's during the Sound of Coffee, that's going to be hilarious.
God.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't let that happen. Oh, gods, don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. That show gonna be an hour longer.
Well, at one point, my equipment was running long because I was watching Sound of Coffee and they called me back and she was like, "Oh, what is that?" Because I had AirPods in, and I was like, "Oh, it's my friend's show. He's cute. He's also married. Back it up, girlie. Come on, let's get this appointment done."
He's cute. Let me introduce to you the man with the sexiest goddamn beard in all of the Midwest. He is our light-skinned Remy Shad of this show. We always end up taking a message from General Gambit. I know him as Nate. You know him as GG's. GG, say hello to the people, please.
1, 2, God, y'all. What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
He's starting off with this shit.
Say it again now.
Oh, good God, yo. And finally, the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast. He is the co-host of the Help Desk. He is the co-host of Model Citizen.
Model
he
Citizen.
Is the co-host of Superplex Party. He's always leaving here with something. He is the executive producer of The Sound of Coffee. He also happens to be the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast. And also, he can be a dick. He can be a dick. He can be a dick, ladies and gentlemen. But
What?
angry is only a dick to those who deserve it. So in other words,
What?
if you don't act like a pussy, he won't be a dick. Ladies and gentlemen, the angry IT nerd. I know him as Gilbert. You know him as the angry IT nerd. Say hello, please.
I'm not sure how to process that emotionally being called a dick. But hello, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight?
You have dickish qualities. I won't say you're a dick. I just say you have dickish qualities.
Hey, he called you a dick. I came in and he was like, "Are you sick?" Oh, I'm not sick.
Hey, she sounded flimmy than a motherfucker when she walked in the door
I
tonight.
said I was stuffy because of allergies.
Uh-huh.
Allergies are a thing, man.
Hold on.
Allergies are a thing. I mean,
her voice sounded like Merman from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. The fuck?
You know what?
Whatever it is, don't give it to me.
Meet me outside, Thomas.
Hold on. In the parking lot.
he said, "Cash me outside." How about that?
How about that?
Cash me outside. How about that?
So.
A needle pulling thread.
The no war president done bombed Iran. Hey.
Yeah.
Abandon Harris. The pro-Pally movement, Latinos for Trump, and all of you. on behalf of all from Negroes everywhere, let me go ahead and give you a hearty fuck you. Okay? Really big, hearty fuck you. Because, hey, yo, we really didn't need to fucking be here. We really didn't need to be here. So,
And
no.
hot off the presses,
We could just stayed our asses
Iran
home.
says that it reserves the right to respond however they choose. That's what I'm looking at over on the
Lord
side.
have mercy.
Now, they already put up a picture going, hey, here's your military bases in and around Iran. They also said, hey, Trump, remember when we told you if you bomb us, we got sleeper cells that we're going to activate? And they were also like, hey, Trump, you wasted all those bombs because we already moved the stuff out. And then goofy ass Pete Hegseth in the presser this morning was like, yeah, we've been working on this for months. For what?
So, for what? That's what I'm saying. I
For
heard that. I
what?
was like, say again, son. That motherfucker Crambo. Listen, can we collectively say that Pete Hegseth is Jerry's uncle, the one that sings Crambo? Can we? Nothing that comes. If you took Pete Hegseth talk, and then put, I'm in the garden media ride, I'm studying a bit on the Crambo. Would you know the difference? Would you fucking know the difference? Would you fucking know the difference?
Well, yeah.
Except is an accident that continuously happens.
Well, yeah. Well,
Pete
yeah. I know the
Hegseth
difference
is
because
Old Yeller at the end of the movie.
Well, see, here's the thing. This is how you would know Pete Hegseth from that because Pete Hegseth will be slurring the whole time.
The only man I could always count on to be more drunk than the DUI millennial.
Sure.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
But okay, y'all know my 80-year-old neighbor, right? The one that thinks that y'all are so hot. Jesus
we're
Christ.
sexy.
Yeah.
We get high.
I know she's not talking to me.
The
know
fuck
not
she
talking
is not,
about-
bitch. If you don't get
She
your
said
cuddly
all
ass
of
up
y'all.
in this shit, nah,
No, not
buddy.
talking about me.
She said all of y'all, and I'm not going to go into
that
detail
includes you two
about
motherfuckers. The fuck is wrong with y'all?
the individual things, but she said one thing. She said, hey, I don't think Pete Hegseth should ever say a slur since he's nothing but a slur. And I have been laughing about that all day.
His whole
Never-
name, Pete
never-
Hegseth.
Never has a motherfucker. with
His
less
name
talent-
alone is a slur. Hegseth.
Never in the history of never has a motherfucker with less qualifications to do anything, and that includes deliver milk, gotten so high, so far, and so fucking fast.
Oh
I'm
shit,
telling you
man.
right now, this sumbitch was a major in the National fucking Guard. Okay? Now, I'm not gonna knock the rank. I worked with a whole lot of majors, field grade officers. They've been the XOs of battalions and shit. Don't fuck with them. I do not fuck with them. But I have never seen a major so ill prepared to do major shit. You are the fucking Secretary of Defense, and you, for whatever fucking reason, cannot put the bottle down. Bitch, what is wrong with you? And then you just here's the other thing. Tulsi Gabbard is stupid.
That's fuck.
I
This
mean,
bitch is, hey, for all of you people that said that Donald Trump came in and DEI went out the window, y'all really should have begged for that bitch to come back. Y'all need some diversity of something. This whole fucking administration is a bunch of goddamn didn't earn it motherfuckers.
And here's the thing. This is how stupid.
Jr. who
But
does
here's the
not
thing.
have a
This is how stupid our president is. This is how stupid our president is. Don't forget, on True Social, I am a lovely geriatric woman named Gertrude.
No, you're not.
So,
No,
that's the only way I can get on True Social.
No, Taz.
so look here, man. Look here, man.
Taz,
I'm
I
here
could've
for it.
went the rest of my fucking life without
So-
knowing you. A, have a True Social account, and B, you're an old white woman named Gertrude.
Please can
Stop playing with me on
Please,
They
please, no, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait.
Pretend to be white.
Hold up, wait, wait, wait,
Hey, man.
wait. Hold up,
And
hold, wait,
Gertrude
hold
has
up,
the
wait.
personality of Blanche Devereaux.
So hold up.
Just so you know.
Please, please, please continue,
Gertrude
Gertrude.
is popular.
I need no, no, no.
Let's be 100% honest with ourselves. Me as a white person, and let's be honest, trying to imitate black culture is very difficult. It's not. It doesn't come easy.
No, it doesn't.
It's very hard for us to 100% imitate you guys to where you guys will be fooled.
Exactly.
Because you guys will call us out. You guys will call us out really easy. But you guys imitating us? Oh, that shit's real
Listen,
fucking simple.
all I have to do,
I use lines from the Golden Girls, Empty Nest, and Designing Women, and they eat it up. But this is what Trump he truthed 3 hours ago.
Please tell us, Gertrude.
The great 2 pilots have just landed safely in Missouri. Motherfucker. Thank you for a job well done. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. Why does he need to sign his name on his post? But Trump,
the sort of motherfucker that listen.
The U.S. has never started a fight and won.
Because narcissism.
That's like, okay, first of all, that's like going up to somebody's house, knocking on the door. They come to the door, you knock them in the face, and you run off, and they not quite sure where you live. Then you gonna get home, get on social media, and put your address out there. But yes, and first of all, they made a good point in the comment section. How else am I supposed to know what's going on? And I take screenshots from Truth Social when it gets juicy up there, and I put it up.
I know you do.
And Truth Social.
I just thought you was getting them randomly. I didn't know you asked me.
I'm Gertrude. I'm Gertie Gert. Okay, listen, and I'm popular over there. The old white men love.
All right, Dirt McGirt.
All right.
But Truth Social is also trying to become the conservative TikTok because now they're doing this beta testing for like a video platform, and I would sign up for it, but I don't got time to make an AI Gertrude.
Okay. Can we all be collectively? Can we all collectively be honest about
when I got time, I'll make an AI of Gertrude for you.
Thank you.
Conservative version of TikTok is going to be the land of crunchy ass. Like that just by them beta testing it, they have already sown the seeds of ass. Do you? Imagine that bitch with the oxygen tank clapping. Now imagine nobody, like a whole bunch of people start clapping with her. I'm going like, yeah. Like she's cheering for ICE and a bunch of people in the comments.
We already have that. We call it clapper.
Right? We do.
What's wrong with clapper? Why
it's
can't
already
they go to
clapper.
That's why I hate that they're on TikTok. Did you have clapper? You
can
clap
I can
your
tell you that.
Over there and give yourself
I can tell you that. About 30 of them a month get banned from Clapper.
Oh.
How?
How does MAGA get banned from fucking Clapper?
Because when they start infighting with one another, which they seem to do every 2 to 3 business days, and it gets real interesting. They don't have slurs to call one another, so they start issuing death threats to one another, which breaks the guidelines, and they get banned. And because of how they elevate the threats, they get IP banned on Clapper, so they can't like go back and make another account.
Oh,
but it gets like the other day. I was like, I can't post this anywhere, and I was even afraid to take a screenshot to even like send it to somebody because one guy, it was 2 men going back and forth, and one got so mad he went into detail on how he was going to disembowel the other guy because they were arguing over whether or not to trust Tulsi Gabbard.
Yo,
the fuck!
It was so bad. Where I was like, I want somebody to witness this, but then you know how like some stuff is so sketchy. Like, is it a crime for me to send this to somebody?
One day I will find a way to host this show on something other than Zoom so we can get sound effects in this shit. There's no fuck. You have no slurs to call the guy. So you're like, check this out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break in your fucking house, right? And then first thing I'm gonna do is rape you, man. And then I'm gonna cut his little fucking throat. You won't even know that I did it.
Then I'm gonna go upstairs, right? I'm gonna cut off all your children's big toes, and then I'm gonna make goddamn sure to put gold gray duct tape around their mouths. Then
And it's a
I'ma
lot of
creep into
threats
your
of sexual
motherfucking
assault
bedroom, right? I'm
between
gonna
me
stick my
and
finger
two.
in your booty and cut your stomach open. Then I'm gonna ask you, can you wiggle your ass now?
Like, hey, yo, hey.
Yeah,
All
it's a lot
because
of
you want to know
sexual
whether or not
assault
we can
threats
trust
between the
Tulsi
men
Gabbard?
too. Yeah, I mean, because I was like, oh, this is getting good because remember, Tulsi Gabbard and Pete Hegseth originally were not being brought into the meetings regarding Iran. So there was a little debate, and I was like, okay, let me see how MAGA's looking at this. I was being nosy. Gertrude was being nosy. And there were two guys going back and forth. And I was like, oh, this is getting juicy. Let me click on the let me back out of this. Let me back out of this. This feels criminal. I feel like an accomplice right now.
When Taz has to leave, it's fucked up.
So you know.
That's when you
Said
know
that's
you've
when you
gone
know.
too far, Gertrude. Get your motherfucking
So Gertrude was like, "Oh, back it up, back it up."
Yeah, because I was just like,
maybe I
this
shouldn't
don't
say
seem
that.
legal. Like I started Googling, like, if you just click on something and a crime does occur, will you do like that's how graphic it was getting.
Yo.
Yeah, no, back it up, back it on up.
So why don't disembowel guy go join the army so he can go disembowel some Iranian?
I want to ask
Right,
you,
right.
but after what he said to the other person, and they think that I'm
no,
a white
good.
lady,
Hey,
I'm
don't
not
you
gonna
ask
do
that man
that.
shit. Don't
I'm
even
not
ask
gonna
the
do that.
direction to your own fucking house. Don't
Yeah.
ask
You better not
shit.
say shit.
You
Yeah.
better not say shit to that man. That man up here talking about like, yo, hey,
So I'll disembowel you, then I cut a hole.
listen,
I cut.
I'll
Oh,
smother you.
I
and
cut a
they
hole
have
in your
They
throat.
have a petition. They have a petition going around trying to get Donald Trump not one, not two, but 3 Nobel Peace Prizes.
Okay.
And you're not going
All
to
right.
believe for what?
Hey,
you're not going to believe
Fuck
for
it.
what?
It doesn't even.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter. But go ahead.
Hey, if you were watching this show, look at me. I want you here. Look at me right here. Okay? It is long past time for you motherfuckers to admit that sumbitch is jealous of the black man who has a Nobel Peace Prize and he don't. He ain't got an Emmy. He ain't got an Oscar. He ain't got a Grammy. He ain't got a Tony. He ain't got a Nobel Peace Prize. He ain't got a Spirit Award. He ain't got a Essence Award. He ain't got a
He don't
damn
even have a
BET
Kid Choice
Cypher
Award.
Award. He's not
He
getting
don't have a
any
Kids'
fucking
Choice Award.
awards.
They give that away to everybody. Hell, we could sign up for Kids' Choice, and they'll probably give us. They probably won't give us anything.
They're not gonna give me.
For $250. For $250, we can nominate this show for a Webby. I've said this before. I will put any one of these fucking shows on as a Webby. I'll put it in 3 categories, but it's $250. Now, if I enter and we win, all of us going. We all going to the Webby Awards. You can fuck what you wear. You go in your ass up there. We gonna get. It might be one Webby. We not all 4 of us gonna get it, but you know, like I could do.
I'll get it.
But we leaving with something.
No, we gonna let you talk.
I'm leaving with something.
Listen,
They're leaving with something.
We'll let you. You'll hold the award and talk, and then the rest of us will just stand behind you, going, "Yeah."
Yo,
Exactly, because I come with built-in security. I'm leaving
Listen.
with something.
Hey, listen, especially motherfucking Gambit. Gambit come up and go, "Yeah." Or, no, Gambit would say some shit like, "Let's view 2025." Like, what the fuck?
You know, we should do that. And if we win, just confuse everybody. Just go up and in unison and go, we just came to sell the records and walk off
Listen,
and just
hey.
leave them confused.
I would do this show and fucking Sound of Coffee and see whether or not we win anything. Like I'm there. I would hope we'd win a Webby for like best show, at least. I mean, what the fuck are we gonna go up against? 2 Girls, 1 Cup, the podcast. You know.
We're
There you
definitely
go.
better than Joe Budden's damn podcast.
the fuck,
We're
man.
definitely better than Joe Budden's podcast.
Right?
Too high yellow.
God damn it. We
Too
win
high
something.
yellow with no brains.
Hey.
Oh
win
shit.
something. We would win something. Like
We
I
winning
would
something.
put us in for like best show host. But you know what I mean? Like I don't know, show last week's
So
show.
confused.
Yeah, like
Like-
like show last week's show and say, you know, best show host and whatever. Like we'd win.
I think we could win a Webby.
Like the whole
It's a Webby.
and the acceptance speech would be, "We're just here to sell the records. Acknowledge us."
Exactly. So,
And there better be some snacks in the green room, or I'm coming back and flipping all this
like,
shit over.
don't ask me to say shit. Like I'm gonna hold the thing and go.
Misunderstandings and furniture moving.
Exactly.
Hey, Taz,
Right?
Taz, you want to carry this? You want to carry it? Because I'm not carrying this thing home. Thank y'all very much. God bless. Good night. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to say?
First of all,
Who the fuck is you, Russell Simmons?
let's not fool anybody. Let's not fool anybody. Okay. Well, I stand there and hold it for a picture, absolutely. But everybody can ask Chaos because he's told it. I don't carry shit. Okay.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So we win the damn thing. I gotta carry it. Well, I got it. No.
So we win it. So we win it. You'd pose with it, but we gotta carry it.
Here, I'll do just like this.
She'll stand. Hold on. She'll stand there holding it while we all posing and shit. Then she go here,
And then
like toss
here you go.
It's a Webby. Don't toss the damn Webby.
I will definitely pull a Tyler. Okay. I will. It's not gonna mess up my outfit. First of all, I need to see what color the Webby is so I can match an outfit to it because I got to coordinate. I will take a picture with it and then I will hand it to whoever is closest. And if none of y'all take it, you know what I'll do.
Take the
Chaos, come here.
thing. I will take it.
Come here.
I'll take it and like I don't know. Maybe I'll say a few words. Thank y'all for
No. We agreed. I'll speak. I'm just not holding it. We established week after week after week after week that I am the bougie spoiled brat of the bunch. I will do a lot of things.
So we'll let you talk.
I will do a lot of things.
So you go ahead and talk.
Just ain't one of them.
Hold on. So I'll hold the Webby.
Right.
You make the speech thanking everybody. Gambit will come behind you and go, yeah. And then Angry will just say, take that. We'll just run off the stage like we stole the fucking thing.
I will do a lot of things. Manual labor ain't one of them.
Hold on. Chaos said, sure, I'll carry it. Hold on. Hey, Chaos.
Goddamn.
Chaos, both you and motherfucking Jessica would have to be there. This is a team effort. The fuck y'all talking about? We win a Webby. Y'all coming. Hey, smoking hot. Your ass getting out of bed too. We know you got glasses that can see the future, so we'll hold your hand and walk your ass. She said it. I'm not making fun of her glasses. She did.
Oh, I know. She and I, we've had lengthy.
Yeah, but see, you didn't have to like. You didn't have to repeat it.
Conversations about the fact that we can't talk. I have taken glasses off and set them right next to me and couldn't find them.
All right, Velma.
And that's why he calls me. That's why he
all right, Velma.
Yo, did you call her Velma?
Y'all never paid attention to the fact that Chaos will be like, he'll say Jinkies to me. That's why he calls me Velma too.
It's it, Velma.
Yes.
And
I have a pair of glasses that has a clear frame. Well, I got multiple that have a clear frame. But these, I took them off one night, sat them on the nightstand, right? And usually I have them so like the arms are sticking out so I can see it. I didn't. It blended in so well. I sat upstairs for about an hour trying to find glasses. So finally I made my way downstairs because for some reason I had my big thing of glasses downstairs. Looking through the glasses instead of just taking one out because it had to match the robe that I had on before I went to go take a shower. He sat there so patiently looking at me, and because I could feel it. When I finally got the glasses on, he was like, "You could have just got the ones off the top, but didn't you have glasses on last night?" I did. Listen, you can't find them. I can't.
I will never forgive you for the fact that you have like custom Crocs. That I
have 3 pair of custom Crocs.
Yo, stop giving numbers. I just needed to know that you had custom fucking Crocs. You didn't have to tell me. Oh no, that's only one of the 3 pairs. 3 pairs.
Technically.
She said, "Oh, tip of the iceberg."
Said what? Oh, technically, I've got 3, but.
So, why can't MAGA go fight this war? Like they're always bragging there's 77 million of them that voted for Donald Trump. Why don't all 77 million of them go fight?
Because
why the rest of them? What? I didn't vote for this shit. Why I gotta go fight it?
Because look at man, they sent all the immigrants to El Salvador. That's why.
And they don't want no Negroes in the military, so this ain't our fight.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
They said no Negroes.
They don't
no
want. They don't
donkeys
want.
They don't
here.
want
Yeah,
Negroes,
they don't want us in the
trans
military.
women, trans men, or Mexicans.
Hmm?
Have fun.
So
Listen, there's not enough square-jawed white boys. That's all I'm gonna tell you. My name's Square-Jawed McWhite Boy. I'm ready to go fight. Maybe I'll go home. Like, I ain't fighting. I'm not.
Like they
good
all-
eating Charmaine.
they all look like.
So then-
I ain't fighting shit.
So look at. They all look like
Yeah,
they wake up going, "Good
they-
morning,
They
USA."
specifically said they didn't want any of the Rainbow Brigade in the
Yep.
to
That
They
they.
fight
I
either.
hope
They
you
said
hope
that
you leaked out
specifically, yeah.
lyrics, 'cause I'm
You
not
know
fighting
what?
that
Queer.
motherfucking thing.
Nope, I'm queer. I'm short. I got a no call, no show leg. I can't see. I can't hear. And yeah, don't put me
I'm
in no
not
barracks
doing
that's
it.
all
I'm-
woman.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Listen.
if you put me in some barracks that's all woman,
You leaving with something.
I'm gonna be
You
sending a
leaving
whole
with
lot of
something.
videos to chaos. I'm leaving with
that's
everything.
fine. That's
Listen.
fine. Just go ahead and serve up the conservative club.
Because I'll be
Yes,
like,
let them
babe,
know.
how much room do we have?
You know what we call those cannon fodder.
Let them do it. I have never looked at the tough box filled with my old military memories so hard and laughed so fucking hard as when they motherfucker went bomb that shit. Because you can't call me back. I'm fucked up. Like, I will tell y'all in a heartbeat, bitch, my name is Randy Orton. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. Bitch, I'm not going back. No. Why do we have to fight? Like, I have a problem with this idea of I'm gonna give it 2 weeks, and he gave it exactly 3 days. Like, he didn't-
Like,
Why did
What?
he wait
he
for the
wasn't even
majority?
trying to do 2 weeks.
But why did he wait for the majority of us to be off work on a Saturday and make us an accomplice to a damn crime? We didn't do nothing. Okay,
Nobody-
I already sent an email to Iran. Okay, I told them, look, I wasn't feeling too good yesterday. I was on the couch. I was getting a lot of naps. Okay, I was behind schedule.
I got nothing.
I didn't have nothing to do with this. Don't come over here.
Hey, don't come
I'm
over
not
here
even
with that.
supposed
So
to
look-
be here today.
Yeah, like
I said,
listen,
look,
this is
I
my
sent him
day
a text,
off.
told him I was getting high.
I had no shows on Saturday.
So look,
and
I
it's
was-
cool. Like, bitch,
So look,
had nothing to do with it.
look, I was just sitting at home, cutting my grass and getting high. That was it.
That's it.
That's all I was doing.
And,
Bitch, I had
Cutting
nothing-
grass and smoking grass. That's
And
my
y'all
daily
know,
routine.
That-
friend
that's what
of
I
the
was doing.
show, Tea Time
My
with Tea.
Saturday routine.
She
Cutting
sent
grass,
me a
smoking
picture,
grass.
And she said, just to be safe, she said, put this on all of your socials. And it was a picture of the map of Florida with Mar-a-Lago circle going, hey, Iran, he did it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I said
2
I
days,
said
two
this in a
days before,
video.
2 days before this, I had put up a meme that was Trump in the middle being pulled by Benjamin Netanyahu and Vladimir Putin, and they're both fighting over him. And it said 2 weeks, 3 weeklings.
yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the
And
ultimate
then-
circle jerk.
And then
Yep.
3 days, 3 days later, that happens. I was like, well, son of a bitch.
I really want this to be understood by everybody that listens or watch this fucking show. Okay. Yes, there have been presidents that did not serve in the United States military that became president. Okay. And yes, a lot of them probably didn't understand the culture of the United States military. But never, not fucking ever, have we ever had a president so incredibly pussy, yet pretends to be the baddest motherfucker walking the face of the earth today. What's up, Randall? Welcome to the show. I've seen chicken-hearted cowards. I have seen chicken-hearted cowards, but I have never seen the level of pussification but strong man mouth one in your mouth as Donald Trump. He is literally the living embodiment of letting your alligator mouth get your hummingbird ass beat. If you threw a punch, you ain't even gotta pop Donald Trump. If you walk past him and flinch, like, he would flinch so hard he shit on himself.
But he's the strong, powerful, strong man. And bitch, you are not. You are a pussy. Why is it that this man always wants to fight some fucking body, but then he's a chicken? Remember what he said about North Korea? North Korea better not start anything. They're gonna get fire and fury, the likes of which the world has never seen. And then he goes, "We fell in love, okay?"
Yeah, he started writing love letters. But here's the thing.
Who does
Trump,
that?
Trump is so stupid because let's not forget, Trump got pulled out of public school for failing to be a bully. Let me repeat, for failing to be a bully.
Hold up, wait.
Wait,
This is a
wait.
View exclusive. In the immortal words of the Virgin Mary, come again. He got pulled out of school for what?
Failing to be a bully. He was trying to bully people, and he was so bad at it. His dad thought that the kids was gonna come together and whoop that ass.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He can't even bully right. Again.
Like I did a breakdown on it. I might have to do that again because that whole
Exactly,
series.
Hey, yo,
That's your man's.
That's your man's.
Yeah.
Every time I see that man,
What
I think
what
about
grade
Mary,
was
Mary
that?
and Fred Trump singing that birthday song. He should have been.
He got removed like
but
middle
Daddy
school.
wanted to shoot up club. Like he should have been a stain on a mattress. Do you
And what-
understand how much better the world would have been if Mary had decided that that's the night she want to do butt stuff?
But here's the
We
thing.
didn't have to have this motherfucker as president.
Hold on, I got some
damn.
good scuttlebutt for you on that though.
Oh Lord.
Oh God.
Disconnect and why Mary Trump was having a breakdown and could not connect with Donald. She wanted to abort him, and she didn't hide it.
She should have.
Fred's son.
Oh no,
Fred's
she did
son?
not.
Yeah, Fred's son. He wrote a book and he was doing an interview. I can't remember who he was interviewing with, but it was like one of those casual, like just conversational. We're gonna have some tea type,
Yeah.
interviews. And they were, talking, and he was like, your uncle never brings up your grandmother. Oh, because she wanted to abort him. What?
She didn't have to abort him. She could have swallowed some boneless children.
She couldn't, but remember that was during the time women needed their husband's signature for everything. And
She
then,
didn't need no
hold on.
signature to suck.
Well, wait a minute. It gets better. It gets better. Because I told you I'll be going down rabbit holes. It gets better. Fred Sr. didn't want him to be born either. He was like, oh, you was for real pregnant. I thought this was a joke. He didn't want that mofo born either. And they thought, oh, well, maybe it's a possibility that, he won't make it that long. Like they were banking on natural selection, taking out their own kid before adulthood.
And see, that's the problem. Natural selection gave them an option for making sure that a Donald Trump never got to existence. Actually, two, if you really want to be honest about it. One, swallow some boneless children. Two, wrong hole.
Yeah, and the thing about it is,
And
when
it's
Mary
not like
Trump,
Mary's going to say any fucking thing.
right?
This is the
But when
time where a
Mary,
woman had to sit there and live with the shit. If Fred
yeah,
had
but
put
when
it in
Mary
her booty hole,
swallowed
we
her
wouldn't have
pride,
this motherfucker in the White House.
yeah,
The
but when
fuck?
she swallowed her pride and went to Ivana, because she admittedly said she didn't think anybody was ever going to date her son, let alone marry him. Hey, I'm just quoting the mama. When Ivana was divorcing him, she was like, you sure? Like, I understand why you want to divorce him, but you sure? And she was like, hey, can you be honest with me? Did I raise a monster?
Yes, bitch, yes. Yes, with your goofy fucking windblown hairdo. If you had just put it in your fucking mouth, we wouldn't have had this problem. Ivana would have been a happy human being somewhere in a Russian territory. She wouldn't have had to marry this piece of shit. He wouldn't be lusting after it. You understand?
Here's
if
the
I
thing,
could go back, I
Ivana-
would wrap Fred's dick in condoms that he needs like medical people to take off.
First of all, you had to snatch an undocumented immigrant, aka Mary Trump, Fred Trump Sr., in order to get anything, because that was one ugly short dick ass motherfucker. Being a short dick must run in the family. It's got to be genetic. But also, here's the thing.
There was never attractiveness.
Ivana Trump was everything that Donnie Sr. wanted to be, because Ivana was honest with her stuff. When they got divorced, I remember the interview with Barbara Walters. She said, I didn't want to marry him to begin with. She said, I have no problem paying for the peen. I just really don't want nobody to stay overnight. And that's when she had the Cabana Boys. She had a different dude there every month living in her pool house. And when she wanted some, she would go, come on out. And she was like, yeah, I'll pay for it.
So Ivana had a chance to like not fuck this man. You stupid. He should have been swallowed, but Fred wanted to shoot up the club. I'm
Fred,
telling
look
you,
at Fred.
homeless children.
Fred should have
Just
cheated
put
that
it
night.
in your fucking mouth.
Fred should.
Listen,
No,
for
Fred-
national security. she
No, no,
should've
no.
sucked
Fred should have cheated that night.
Listen, listen. Go to a $10 house.
Fred should have
First
gone
of
to
all,
a $10 house.
Hold on. Y'all do know that Trump's granddaddy, I wouldn't call them $10 houses. I would call them more $250 houses. But he owned brothels. They weren't very well producing brothels, but there were a few that were still around when Freddie Boy was walking around, when his grandmother and his mother, like when Fred's mother took over things and actually started turning a real profit for the family, because that's why Trump got issues with women.
Yeah.
Because the women in his life are able to turn tricks and profits. But I digress. He should have went to
Gold
one of
between them legs.
his $5 houses. He should have got a $5 foot long.
Just, I just want y'all to understand something. If you look at Fred Trump as a young man, as a middle-aged man, as an old man, and a dead man, there's never a moment where he's attractive.
Wait,
There's
SB,
never
what
a
you want me
moment
to
that
explain?
Fred Trump Sr. is a. There's no, oh my God, he has smoldering Robert Redford looks. No, he looked like smoldering Robert Redford. That's what the fuck he looked like. If you lit
Fred
Robert
Trump
Redford on
Sr.
fire
No,
and
but
put
for
him
my
out
money,
right before
he
it became
looks-
Fred
cinders.
Trump Sr. looks like my sleep paralysis demon.
Shit. I've seen more.
I don't know,
does.
but for my
motherfuckers
money,
drawn
the-
on
He looks
walls
like my
he
with-
sleep paralysis
the
demon.
best he looks is dead.
Listen, exactly. How the fuck you look dead at 32? That motherfucker looked like
Very
a
carefully.
pyromancer. Like, he looked like seriously, he looked like a pyromancer. Like the only thing that motherfucker need is a spell. And then you look at Mary Trump, like when they got old and Fred had given over everything to Donald. There's that one picture of Donald looking homely, and he's standing between his mama and daddy. His mom, that bitch looked like she been through it. Why does she look like the music from Platoon?
Because all them barbiturates ate away at him.
That bitch looked like the scene where William Dafoe died as a human being.
Here's the
Fred-
thing, okay? As
Fred looked
somebody
like
who's
all
been
of the
to the
Vietnam War.
Yeah, but as somebody who's been to the Grippy Sock Casino and Resort, okay, there's two ways you coming up out of there, all right? You coming up out of there and you look rested. Not well, but rested. Or you coming out of there looking like you done seen some things you should have never seen. Mary Trump came out of the asylum looking like she's seen all the things you should never see. Like they did not give her enough barbiturates to get through anything. And I think that was right.
She
I
stayed
think she's
crazy
still
'cause
mad
she
that
had to
they
go
took
home
the
to Fred.
cocaine. Yeah, I think she's still mad that they took the cocaine out of Coca-Cola. I think she's still mad about that.
Could you?
And I think that's the
imagine
only
having-
reason why Trump drinks it is because he thinks that cocaine is still in it.
This is a motherfucker that thinks old looks good.
No,
That's
not
why-
looks good. He thinks that it's better and that it's automatically expensive. So if y'all got some yard sales coming up, you want to get rid of some stuff, just email the White House. Trump will buy it. Just say that it came from the 1800s. He'll buy it, and he'll
I
pay
really want you
$5
to
for
think
it.
about that. This is the
Just-
motherfucker that would look at a stagecoach and think,
Listen, just
like, bitch, it is a
slap
stagecoach.
$1,000 on it and tell them that it's
Sir,
exclusive and it's
it is
old
a
and it's
motherfucking
vintage.
Stagecoach.
Here's the thing.
Put
He,
one
um,
and two zeros
to love
behind
you.
it, and you got a
one of his cousins, and Trump is definitely the cousin that people get forced to take with them to certain places.
The one that smells
So he-
like pee all the time and
Right.
sticks boogers on his shirt.
He had
Yeah,
a
that-
cousin
Mm-hmm.
that was redecorating a home, and some way somehow got duped into bringing Trump with him. Now, this story comes from an employee at the store that they were in. cousin's going through picking out some nice pieces that are moderately priced because I think this cousin had children or grandchildren. And y'all know you got to decorate a little differently when you got little ones running around. Cause
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
oh
Right.
no, you should get this. You know, if it's this age, it's worth a lot of money. It's expensive, so that means that it's good. The stuff was rickety, and some of the stuff that he thought was vintage was just like seating where you could sit down at the furniture. Like it wasn't for sale. You know how like they'll just have like
Oh, you talking about
something that didn't
the,
sell
the,
in
the non-display?
1982?
Like, yeah, sit in this chair to sign the paperwork. He's like,
Right,
this
like
chair is fantastic. Boy, that shit got piss stains in it. You don't smell the cat piss coming from this chair, boy. The fuck is wrong with you? Again, Donald Trump got tricked by the Qatari government into taking a plane that they didn't want, that they've had for about 10 fucking years, all because it has gold-plated shit in it.
I told,
He
and
is
here's
the
the
sort of
thing.
motherfucker. He's the Brian
And he
Harper of
reached
politics.
out to them because he saw that they had it on, I guess, Craigslist for rich people. That's where they had it. So he decided, I'm gonna get in office and I'm gonna negotiate for this. And they was like, That's why I said if y'all got some yard sales coming up and you need some cash, just go get some gold. I'm gonna tell y'all a trick my mama used to do. Okay, go get some gold spray paint, put it on there. Get a good lamp. Take the lampshade off. Put it off to the side. Take a picture of it. It will look shiny, and he will buy it. He's stupid. By the time he figures out that it ain't even gold plated, you already got your money. Ask for it. Well, he only gives cash or check. Don't take a check from that man. Don't get cash.
Oh no, bitch! If I sold him some,
you getting that shit in Bitcoin now.
Listen, if I sold him some vintage shit, bitch, you bring in cash.
Straight up
you want
cash.
This vintage Rock'em Sock'em, it's just gonna be some shit I put together. Just parts. He's like, oh, it's vintage. I'll give you 4,000 for it. I've spent all of 15 cents to put this fucking thing back
So
together.
I spent about $10 on it, but you want to buy it for
And before
2,000.
anybody
Go
asks,
ahead.
Yes, my mother was still alive during the early stages of Craigslist, and she is an October Scorpio. So yeah, she was scamming people a little bit on Craigslist, but she's also a Sunday school teacher. So run with that where you may. But I'm just telling you, that's what she did, and it worked. So if you need a little extra money, just give me my 10%, or I'm gonna have to come to your house and whoop your ass.
If Mary had
Run
just
me my
followed-
shit.
If I
Call
had
me
a time
Rihanna.
machine, I would tell Mary the night that Donald Trump was getting ready to be conceived to blow it. Just blow it. For national fucking security, I would go, ma'am, I know I'm a large black man, and yes, I am more attractive than the man you about to go sleep with. But that's beside the point. We don't have time for that. I need you for national fucking security, for the security of the entire nation. Tonight, I need you to suck your husband off.
No, no.
But
I
he
would
wants
like to go back in town. No, I want to go back in time.
No, I need you to blow him. I need you to
No,
blow his
no. I got the
raisin
perfect plan.
nuts empty.
Mm-mm.
Because if
No.
you let that man hit, we are all in trouble.
No. I would take her out for a girls' night, so his real love, his boyfriend, could come over and he could blow that load off in his badussy, and me and Mary could. I'll take her and I'll get
Do
her.
you really think
First
Fred
of all,
Senior was gay though?
yes.
That's
First
the
of all,
ugliest gay man I've ever seen. Fuck it. I'm
Well,
gonna say, if Fred Trump was in the closet, he should have stayed there.
there was
that closet
okay,
should have. He should have closed it. It should have been locked from the
Here's
outside.
the
It
thing.
should have been burnt.
There's only one. When Trump talks about going to church as a child, they didn't go consistently. They went to one prosperity church with one pastor that eventually started getting invited to family events. Not the pastor and his whole family, just the pastor. Like he was a member of the family. You can't tell me that ain't a boyfriend.
Somebody
Allegedly.
should have been.
But see, here's the thing. Like I said, I would take Mary Trump out that night for a girls' night out for one particular reason, one particular reason only. I would go back in town with some of the strongest weed ever. Okay, once you get that miserable bitch high, she gonna be high every night. She gonna be too tired forever to do anything because even if you have her suck him off that night, there's still a window where she could still get knocked up and we could still end up with Trump. No, you let her keep getting high every night. That's better than she gonna be passed out and he gonna be getting some Bucci cat and he gonna be happy.
Listen, I can't even imagine what kind of game Fred had to get her in bed to produce Donald in the first place. Mary, it's Friday afternoon. You know what that means? I get my 4 minutes of love thing. And he never
No. No. We don't know it went like this.
You want to go to Saks Fifth Avenue, don't you? You want to go to Neiman?
You want to go over there to Neiman
I need my
Marcus?
2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Like,
I need my 2 minutes and 35 seconds. You want to go to Neiman's? Do you want to go to Macy's?
Give me that ass. Like,
Said, do you want to spend this money? Do you want this card? Give me my 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
And the 2 minutes is me taking my pants off. And don't
Mary,
laugh
I'm telling
this
you
time,
right
Mary.
now.
Mary, I'm
If I
tired of
don't
you
come,
laughing every
we're gonna
time
have
I
a
take
problem.
my pants off. You gotta stop laughing.
And if you laugh-
every time you laugh, I'm deducting $200.
listen.
You
Don't
laugh,
when I take my pants off.
From your
and if you
specific
laugh this time,
Listen.
you get nothing.
Compared to Fred Trump, Ben Shapiro is motherfucking Brian Pumper. Like, it's
Look, somebody needed to go back in time and introduce Mary Trump to a
Bitch.
backpack.
angry. Angry. Boom bap, bitch. How do you get to the
How do you get to vagina? Boom, bat.
Boom bap. How do you get to the vagina?
How do you get to vagina? Boom, bat. How do you get to the vagina? Boom, bat.
Ow.
I need to put the video of the pumper dance behind me. I don't even know if I still had a fucking pumper dance.
Oh,
my God. We gonna
I
do
keep
this show?
forgetting Angry's background until he moves out the way, and I'm like, this is too perfect tonight. This is too perfect. She shouldn't have took that. She should have Heisman that.
You get
Like,
a whole fucking shopping spree. You get a whole fucking shopping spree for about 35 seconds to take that from Fred Trump. Like, he's like, yeah, and you better get an iron. Like, had Mary decided
Oh,
to do anything other than fuck Fred that night, we wouldn't be bombing Iran. I really want y'all to understand that's a butterfly effect for your motherfucking ass. He didn't pull
Right.
out, and we can't pull out. Like, what the fuck? Come on. Why are
well,
we
first of
here?
all, I don't think he was anatomically able to pull out. He got one of those that once they come together, it's going.
Oh, so you talking about? Hold on, Taz. You talking about? You talking about his O face starts at the beginning. As soon as the pants come down, while he's getting ready to mount.
That's she lets me touch her. Oh, she lets me touch her.
She's saying that they're docked like a dog.
Oh shit!
First of all, okay. First of all,
Oh,
As
God.
soon as he gets in, it's.
So I woke up in the wee
Oh,
hours of the
God.
morning for no freaking reason, and I came across on TikTok a video of two bees hunching. Why I decided to watch, I don't know why.
Bees.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
and that's kind of how I imagine Fred Trump and Mary Trump. Because the one bee, and I mean, he got up on there and he was like 1, 2, 3, and then he just fell backwards. I was like, damn,
Man, look.
that's uneventful.
Man,
I wouldn't even stop laughing for that.
I
Three
guarantee you,
pumps to the
Fred Trump.
dome.
Listen,
Three pumps
Fred
to the
Trump had
dome.
no stamina because he probably smoked 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day. That motherfucker was in there like. But had she just wrapped that shit up, or made him skeet on her booty, we wouldn't be in this fucking. I really want y'all to understand. The reason we're talking about what happened in the past, like the butterfly effect of Fred and Mary fucking, is because we bombed a country after the motherfucker that's in charge of this bitch said, "Give me 2 weeks." He said, "Give me 2 weeks." 3 days
2
later, we
weeks.
bombing
3 days
shit.
later.
3 fucking days late. Like, hey yo, again.
He got his feelings hurt over his bogus ass, booty, squeaky ass birthday.
It's his. You know what?
It's his
And-
party. He can cry if he wants to. Cry if he wants
And
to.
fuck him sideways for the embarrassment.
First of all,
Do y'all know
let me
what
go
it
to the
feels? Hold on.
First
Do
of
y'all
all,
understand how it feels to
let me
be
find
a
a
fucking
homeless
soldier?
encampment and borrow
You
somebody
had
else's sex toy, and then I'll fuck him with that. Because absolutely not.
you had a motherfucker carrying a drone.
I'm trying to figure out. Do y'all
Mhm.
understand how carrying a drone,
Said carrying a drone.
carrying a fucking drone, and probably
And-
making drone
Drone.
sounds, probably going. Bzzz.
No, you know he's going like this.
I-
Could
you imagine
that?
You gotta
Anytime
hear
he
a
had to take a
motherfucker go,
breath,
I
you
did the
could
same
just hear
thing with my
it.
X-wing in kindergarten.
you
Or he probably was doing like this.
that man went to basic training. He went to AIT. He had to go to a special school to learn how to fly a drone. He's probably flown that drone doing exercises in the field. He's probably really proficient at the shit, right? And he gets the call. All right, we're going to fly drones for the president. They go, okay. And he's got all of his shit on, and he's got the drone glasses. And then he gets there and finds out, well, we can't fly the drone. Why not? They didn't clear the fucking airspace over Washington fucking D.C. So we need you to carry the drone. Excuse me?
So somebody in my comment section said, oh, they were probably worried about it getting hacked.
No.
Said, bitch, I packed up Red Wing for this.
There is no, I'm going to say this again, and y'all can check this out if you think I'm making this shit the fuck up. That entire fucking parade, all that bullshit that Donald Trump wanted, they did not get clearance to fly over the Washington District of fucking Columbia.
First of all, the
that
first
means
school
the
that
Blue
they
Angels
didn't
couldn't
have
fly over it. That means the
that they didn't
B-1
have
bombers.
covered that they didn't have clearance was the paratroopers that were coming in.
Yes.
And, okay. First of all, paratroopers, y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Okay. I love a good skydive myself. All right. But they were supposed to come down with red, white, and blue smoke. First of all, I need y'all to let go of the white smoke. Okay, it's pointless. Or maybe I'm just that blind. I don't fucking know.
White smoke is just basically smoke.
But they were. If y'all noticed, them motherfuckers was the U.S. flag was cursive because they was all. And I was like, I know y'all know how to do. I've seen y'all in person do this shit.
I'm trying to figure out.
And they was real low when they got out that plane.
Over Washington fucking D.C. Who dropped them off? They were literally supposed to have the Blue Angels fly over because they're part of the Army. A B-1 bomber, which is part of the Army. They were gonna have them fly all over Washington D.C. Unfortunately, the last time somebody flew some shit over Washington D.C. without any permission was 9/11. You have to get clearance from NORAD to fly over the District of Columbia. They didn't get it. So the point where the fucking Blue Angels was supposed to fly over, do y'all remember that empty podium music and shit? That's where the fucking Blue Angels was supposed to fly.
But here's the thing. Can you imagine throwing a party and you need permission? And the person you need permission from, you gave them the job. Not like help get them the job. You gave them the job and they were still like,
Nah.
Like,
hold on, for your birthday?
So wait, you want what?
That shit? For your fucking birthday, you gave a motherfucker a job to go get you some balloons, right? You gave them the job. That's their whole job, balloon person. Blow up the fucking balloons. That's all you got to do, blow the motherfucking balloons up. 6 months later, you go, all right, it's my birthday. I want some balloons. You go to the motherfucker that you hired to pump up balloons, and they go, nah. You know what he can't have? Some music that would happen with balloons. So here come a motherfucker, come back and go, you're not going to get no balloons. Why can't I get no balloons? I hired a person to give me balloons. Well, they said no. But they did give me balloon sounds. You get a sound with somebody going.
So no, they did like this.
And
well,
this is how
he didn't get balloons, but he gave you a coupon for 10% off of balloons.
Right. But this is how you know that Trump spent no time with his siblings, okay? Because let me explain something to you. Somebody like me and my brothers did try tried one time. They thought it was gonna be a cute little joke. They learned, don't play with me. I'll burn everything down after I've flipped everything over. One year for my birthday, I'd asked one of my brothers to go to a specific bakery and just get me a cake from there. Now we had a cake to blow out the candles for everybody else. I wanted my own cake, and anybody who called me a big back, I'll fight you. Don't play with me. Um,
You're not a big back. You just have a baby.
so so my
You're
one
a
brother was
baby.
like, he was messing with me like we didn't go get the cake. I said, okay, so I went to go snitch to the other brothers. Like, I need y'all to come whoop his ass. And that's how I know Trump ain't been around his siblings because he should have got
No.
somebody like, bitch, I gave you the job. He could have rounded up the troops to go whoop some ass and get the clearance, but he didn't. Because
No.
any of us that have actually spent time with our siblings, we know we got at least one crazy sibling that if you either give them the right drink, the right snack, or the right, you can get them to fight anybody, any of the siblings, on sight. They ain't even got to really know the full story. Mine is PB and J. I just got to. You want a cobbler? Mm-hmm. Who you want to fight? That one. Yeah.
Let me explain something. I have 4 siblings, 2 of which I no longer speak to, and I haven't spoken to in going on 5 fucking years. They all know my birthday is December 31st. They all know it. They also all know I like banana pudding. I have liked banana pudding since my mom used to make them for me back in the day. Okay. So even the 2 I don't talk to, if you ask them what my fucking favorite dish is for my birthday, they would tell you it's banana fucking pudding, right? It's December 30th. I pay a motherfucker to get me some banana pudding. Make me one fresh out. I need a fresh banana pudding. This motherfucker brings back bananas and vanilla wafers.
Oh,
And no pudding. I'm going to have a fucking problem, especially when I hired you to do this. This man wanted this parade so bad. He wanted so many people to come in and suck him off because it was his birthday and he's mighty and strong. And they sent out equipment that squeaks, which is against PMCS. I should know. They sent out soldiers that didn't give a fuck. When you live in a tent, your lack of fuck starts to disintegrate. That's why I did not like 2-week field exercise. Because at the end of week 2, when we're on our way home, I smell like Gucci Cat, asshole, and sadness. And I go right in the house going, I want some food. Right? Right? He did all of this for what? And then, because nobody showed up at his birthday a week later, hey, let's bomb this brown country.
Remember, I told you.
Oh, they should have told that boy they love him.
He was
They
supposed to
shoulda just said
get.
it once.
He thought he was gonna have an epic birthday. He thought on Monday he was gonna walk into the G7. He was gonna be able to brag like, "Hey, my country loves me more than y'all countries love y'all." And they was like, "Fuck you, we don't like you." And keep in mind, over that same weekend, multiple world leaders were like, Trump been lying about us the whole time." Like everybody was coming out the woodworks with receipts. Like I didn't take a phone call from him. He ain't even got my number. I never gave him my number.
And multiple world leaders were making fun of that whole.
Yeah. So
Oh my goodness.
and then
Oh
when he
my God.
left G7, first of all, when he got to G7, he got put in his place
Yes,
by
he
an
did.
indigenous man in Canada.
Mhm.
He got, yes, I know this man was indigenous. If you don't understand this saying, use Google, find a black friend and ask him. He got read like a black woman on her period with no chocolate.
Yep.
Okay. Then when he left, they gave Zelensky his seat.
Mm. You know what?
And
'Cause
Zelensky didn't have to put a suit on to get it.
Because we about to I'm
Damn.
gonna the show, and we're gonna talk about the
Oh,
other half of this,
damn.
and that is we're gonna talk about the second half of this, and that is Benjamin Netanyahu needs to go to therapy. But let me reset this fucking show before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Villain's View on a crispy, balmy Sunday night.
Yeah, I need a
My name is
snack.
Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I am joined by the regular rogues gallery of this show, the Selling the Records Taz, Take That, Angry, and
smooth as Remy Shad, General Gambit. All right, so we all know why this happened. It happened because Benjamin Netanyahu has been talking about Iran since 1996. He finally got us to do something.
1995.
95, my bad. Since for 20 fucking years. No, 30 years. 95, 2005, 2015,
Yeah.
2025.
I graduated in 95. It's been 30 years. Damn.
30 fucking years this motherfucker's been trying to have a fight with these brown people. He finally got a useful idiot in the White House to do it. I need people to understand, and this is going to upset some of my Jewish brothers and sisters, but y'all know I'm telling the fucking truth. Benjamin Netanyahu needs to go to therapy. Forgive the people that killed your brother, for fuck's sake. Jesus, man. Before you get us in World War VIII, can you please just go, I have forgiven the people that took my brother's life in Entebbe. I've never seen a motherfucker be
first
so.
of all, Bibi took a life. He needs to get over it. Bibi is just a raging racist and a Zionist, because let us not
Yes.
forget
Night,
that
Jay
the
Thomas,
people
I'll see you in
in
the morning.
Israel, the
Night, Jay.
Zionists that live in Israel, as despicable as many of them are, let's be honest, when they vote for their election, here's a little caveat that they don't know about. They're not just voting for who's going to be in their government. They're also, without their knowledge, voting for who's going to represent them in the World Zionist Congress. Yes, that is a thing. Been a thing for quite a while, because they take, what they do is whoever gets the top votes, they're like, oh yeah, you're going to have this position, but you're also going to represent us in this. And these people they did not have a clue until some of them did this year. Maybe because a woman that sells the records may have stumbled upon some email addresses and sent the information to a bunch of them.
Mm-mm.
Maybe, allegedly. I heard on the
Allegedly. You heard.
Alleged.
Don't
Who was in the
don't.
room when you heard? It wasn't you. It was somebody else.
I just heard it.
Hey,
Bibi
it's like how Shaggy
Netanyahu-
said, it wasn't me.
Hey, Bibi Netanyahu will force this fucking planet to get out of going to jail. That is some dedication for your motherfucking ass. I have heard of dudes doing all kinds of weird shit not to go to jail. I ain't never heard of a motherfucker starting World War III to stop it. Like,
Yeah, because
Hey.
remember
Hey,
they've been
when they did the
protesting
first
BB
hey, listen, man.
on
Trump-
October 7th.
Hey, listen, man. I heard of a
Trump's
dude.
doing the same damn thing.
Hey, man. Trump
Hey.
decided the way he got out of jail is to become president.
But here's the thing. Remember the first ceasefire?
Yeah.
They took the pen out of BB's trial and was like, yeah, you got to show up to court. And that's why he ended the first ceasefire ahead of schedule. Because remember, Trump was taking credit for this first ceasefire because we were having a transition of power the way you're supposed to. The special envoy from Trump's camp was with the special envoy from Biden's camp to go negotiate it. And then Bibi was like, oh, ceasefire, oh, that court can resume. Let's run that back. That's why Bibi and Trump are like this. Plus, I don't know if y'all know, but Bibi was like, hey, Trump, if you help me out, you know that land you wanted for a hotel, we'll give it to you.
Oh, that's what I've been thinking the whole time. I was like, I don't care. The only way that I wonder if this was enough to get him Gaza.
I have a question. Okay. Everybody keeps promising to put a Trump Tower in different places. The most disrespectful to me was Vietnam offering to put a Trump Tower in Vietnam. You mean the place his punk ass couldn't go when it was time to suit up for the war? You gonna give him a fucking tower over there? But
hold on. What's more disrespectful is in Vietnam, he's not even getting a tower. He's getting a golf course. He's basically getting a park with holes. And yes, I play golf.
Is playing
I
golf in
play
Vietnam.
golf. But let's be real. A golf course is no more than a big park with holes in it. Like this.
You gonna play
And I'm wondering
golf
the same
in
thing.
Yeah.
Vietnam and get a bouncing Betty in your balls? Are you fucking with me right now?
Well,
If-
no, Taz is
listen,
right.
if
It's a
Vietnam
big
gives
park with
him-
18 holes.
If Vietnam gives him a golf
And not even a
course,
fun count of holes.
I will laugh my fucking ass off because they're going to put it in the place where they haven't cleared out all the goddamn bombs since Vietnam. Bitch, go on out there and get a hole in one, bitch. You'll get a hole in your nuts. Go ahead. Go the fuck ahead. Hit one of them goddamn balls in that bullshit into the rough and try to swing out of it. Now, guarantee you, we're going to be talking about your ass ass fucking fast tits. The fuck kind of...
And here it is.
Go into the woods if you want.
Go into the woods if you want.
She's the reason why I looked up the story, because she was like, hey, she's like, is this true? And I was like, give me some time to look into it. And I said, yeah. And she said, you know I'm not racist, right? And I was like, what the fuck are you about to say? I'm a listening. And I had to look around to make sure there wasn't nobody else around. She said, the Vietnamese are not known to play golf, so who's gonna play golf over there? And I was like, I don't feel that that's racist. I don't feel that's racist at all. I feel that's a valid question. And then I did some more Googling, and then my favorite pastime when I'm doing research, I will legitimately, try to find people from an area if I'm researching and just ask them. Like I try to be polite, although there's some people.
It don't work all the time. It's okay.
Yeah, there's people from
it's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss.
I can't ask them no more questions for 90 days, but it was how I worded the question, and that was my bad. But they were like, yeah, we don't. And for two people, I had to explain what golf was.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dear God.
Now, like I said, that was just two people. So I'm not speaking on the whole country. That was just two people.
Who the fuck is this golf course for?
Again, Vietnam is a socialist country, okay? It is a socialist, I'm going to say this again. It is a socialist country. The shit that all the men and women died for over there ended up fucking happening anyway because there was a unification of North and South Vietnam. It is a socialist country. Who the fuck is playing golf over there? What? We gonna give you a golf course, bitch. If you don't get the fuck out of here before we smack the shit out of you.
And one of the people that I had to explain what golf was. Okay, I ain't gonna lie.
I wish they had a series.
They had a series of jokes. They had a series of jokes, and I was like, what? I ain't gonna take it personally because I'm not that type of, U.S. citizen. But it was funny because they were like, oh, y'all waste y'all time just walking around on grass, and you pay for it. Like you could do that for free. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
You can't make that.
And he was like, so you take sticks and you hit a ball. He was like, you do realize you can just take a rock at a tree limb and do that. Okay, you know what? You got me again. You got me again. I said I was just curious because I heard about this story. And that same person said, oh, yeah, so that's why they're trying to take certain pieces of land and certain people's houses. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I said, so y'all about to whoop some ass over there. And I forgot, translation-wise, that didn't go over very well. It translated into a sexual act, so we had to clear that up real quick.
Hey, yo. I didn't mean it like that,
hey,
buddy.
whoa, hey.
I didn't.
My bad.
Because I forget sometimes, little sayings when you get the translation going, and I was like,
colloquialisms don't exactly translate.
Yeah.
When he responded back, like, I don't have enough money to come over and do that. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Hey, yo,
I think he took that the wrong way. That's not what I meant. But
he started unbuckling.
He said, hey. He said, hey, all right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but the people in Vietnam, they're like, they don't like Trump. They're willing to fight back. And I don't know how many other people don't know about a golf course, but from the two that I talked about, I'm pretty sure they spreading the word because they had a lot of jokes. And they were right when you really think about it. The fact that people pay to go to a golf course, which is essentially just grass with holes in it. What you try to avoid in your yard.
If a motherfucker was to tell me to my fucking face that they are on their way to golf at the Trump golf course Hanoi, I would kick them in the dick. It is an automatic, and I'm gonna make sure. I'm like, hey, before you get on that plane, let me go change my boots right quick. All right, because my feet. I'm kicking you in the fucking butt.
Gotta put on the
So, hold on.
steel toes for
Wait,
this.
you know, all right.
Nobody-
So,
listen,
so
I gotta
Nobody
put on
likes
the
golf
shit
like
kickers
that.
for this.
Right.
There's not. Listen,
All
nobody
right.
likes golf like that. Nobody.
look, Thomas.
What
Look,
I'm
you
trying to
remember?
figure out is,
All right, you remember? Do you remember when you showed me a little something called Hobbs and Shaw? And not rehashing about that. It leads to my second
Yes, you
point.
are.
It leads
I remember.
at least to my point
Yeah,
here.
you are.
All right. So within the movie, you know,
This going
certain
bad.
certain questions that I had to ask
Oh
you.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, certain questions that I needed to know. And I feel like a lot of those same questions would apply to this same situation.
Do you think DB Netanyahu is trying to give Trump a golf course in Gaza?
I mean,
And the reason I ask this, the only reason I ask this is this. If you get a golf course in Gaza and you play on it, Ghost will fuck you up. It's one thing to play
And-
on sand that don't got a body count. Like if you wanted to play on a beach, if you found out, hey, we gonna play, I don't know, volleyball on a beach like the beach that they stormed in Normandy, I'm not playing fucking volleyball on the beach of Normandy.
Here's the
There's
thing.
too
know,
many
and-
fucking
BB
souls on that
I
goddamn
I
think
think
thing.
BB is playing Trump because right after October 7th happened, on Snapchat, if you change the location or moved around on the map, you could zoom in on certain things. As many things as they bombed, the resorts that were in Palestine never got touched.
Yeah.
Never got touched. I
mhm.
think BB is just playing into Trump's ego, especially after I saw BB's presser, but also when finding out that Epstein was turning over information regarding who was on his island to BB, BB got Trump by the balls.
All
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, this is why you don't elect a president with loose dick. This is
Just
why.
like if anybody saw
I-
the Ted Cruz Tucker Carlson interview, and no, I'm not saying Tucker Carlson is a great person, no nothing. He's still a bitch. He's still a bitch.
he's still a
okay,
whole
but-
meat bitch.
Oh, he's always.
Abe,
Yeah.
but
Always.
it was very clear that BB gave Tucker an assignment, and AIPAC and everybody else has turned on Ted Cruz because after that interview, he went to a convention where he's usually the belle of the ball, and they were booing him. So Ted Cruz is obviously on the outs,
Yeah,
especially
because
since
nobody
Mhm.
wants to fucking go to war with Iran.
Well, not only
nobody
that-
does.
not only that, Ted Cruz keeps just symbolically running for president, and he can't. He did not renounce his Canadian citizenship, where he was born. When people were trying to say he was born on a military base, no, the fuck he wasn't. His father was illegal for a long time, until 2012. But here's the thing. Ted Cruz was fighting hard not to say anything bad about AIPAC. And word on the curb is that not only did Epstein give some files to BB, but if y'all know the espionage history between AIPAC and BB, AIPAC has those same things. So Ted Cruz can't say nothing. He can't speak up. He can't do anything.
So I say this one more time. This sounds joking. Ha ha ha, but it is not. I am so fucking serious about this, ladies and gentlemen. Do not, and I say this one more time, do not say or elect a motherfucker with loose dick. Now, have I been in some compromising situations with my penis? Absolutely. I'll be the first person to say that. I have found myself in certain situations where I was like, how did this happen? And why am I naked? Now, if my shit was given out to AIPAC, I would tell everybody, hey,
Hey, I called this press conference to let y'all know that back in my reign of terror days, I was fucking. I fucked a lot.
Here's the thing.
Listen, if it had a
Here's the
pulse
thing.
and it was
I
saying
went
yes,
through-
I was banging. Let me show
On
you
my
some of the
first
pictures of
account-
the people I done banged.
On my first account on TikTok, I went through a huge scandal. Okay, I got blamed for saying some shit I never said. Somebody legitimately told my business in detail regarding an assault on me, and I had hellfire rain down on me. And somebody decided they were going to have a gotcha moment on me and was like, oh, well, I hacked your phone and I got all this information on you. I said, bitch, if you had information on me, then you would have the videos of me fucking on Facebook Live, and you don't. So shut the fuck up. I'm always going to tell on me.
Hey, if y'all hack, if some,
I'm
telling you
always
right now,
going to tell on me. So
hack my phone if you want to. Hack my phone if you want to. And I'm about to have the wettest DMs you ever seen in your fucking life. Yes, I have
Exactly.
pictures of my goddamn self. And I'm going to tell you
Baby.
right now, they look better than some of your daddies. Go ahead and hack my phone and put my pictures out there. Please.
baby, I will
I'm
have your
begging
mama,
you.
your auntie,
I'm
your wife,
begging
your
you.
girlfriend, your side chick pissed off. If y'all want to see what's in my baby, let me explain.
Don't
I
play.
love me some me, okay? I take a whole lot of pictures of me for me. All right. Now, there's one person, y'all know who it is, that yes, I do share those pictures. Well, I really don't have to share them pictures with him because he just see it. But
Yeah.
I love me some me. I know I'm a
He's
stuck-up
watching.
pepper.
He's watching as you take the picture.
Yes.
Right. I'm a stuck-up pepper. I will be getting my glamour shots on, booty,
you.
butthole, ass naked. So if somebody's like, well, like when old girl was like, yeah, I hacked her phone. First of all, I don't talk about it a lot. But I own an IT consulting business. There ain't no way you fucking hacking me. Let me explain. It's not like, oh, I'm the greatest that ever did it, but you're not. You're not. And if you tried, and here's the thing, the heaven didn't say like, oh, I hacked your computer. No, she tried to say that she hacked my iPhone. The same heaven that couldn't airdrop from one device to the next said that she hacked anybody with an iPhone knows, okay? You can get a new device. You can log into it, alerts you on everything, even if you have no knowledge, even if you
Yep.
don't put any other protections on.
Yep.
Everything is gonna blow up. And you better click that it was you. Because if you don't, everybody getting locked out tonight.
Everybody. So
And Apple love to have you locked out for, and they'll just put 6,002,450,000 minutes that you just locked out. You just stuck, okay? Because the time don't take forever to tick off.
And you can call and get them to release that, but it's going to take 48 hours.
yep.
Yeah.
Got a
48
fucking-
hours.
Soon
Oh,
as-
yeah.
Sorry,
soon
you
as
should
we
have
have a
replied.
president. We got a
And
president.
Apple and I, we still got a long-standing beef, and
You and
it's
Angry
my
both.
fault. It's my fault. Okay, I was invited to a little get together before Steve Jobs died, and they said, "Do you have any questions?" I raised my hand, and I said, "When does ignoring your child and stealing from Star Trek mean you don't got to pay child support?"
What the fuck?
I mean,
What the fuck?
I mean, Steve Jobs ignored his child and
What the
stole from
fuck?
Star Trek. That was a
Jesus.
valid question.
God.
That
is dead.
question
God
had to be about.
I didn't know any of this. Like, I'm learning Steve Jobs information on this show. I didn't even need to know. This man is out here, like, listen, out here stealing from Star Trek and ignoring his child.
Yes.
Hey, yo.
I mean,
You
that's
didn't know that
essentially
the
what he
basis
did.
of all the Apple
crazy.
brothers came from Star Trek.
God
Oh,
damn.
him.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
that's
loving the
essentially
nerd.
what he did.
Okay, you
Yeah.
know what?
I
I'm
did not know
happy
this.
that two other people on this show don't make me feel so nerdy.
Just saying.
Every week I bring up something
yeah.
to break Thomas. We need a segment of Taz breaks Thomas.
Nope. No, we don't. No, we don't.
Oh, that's
No, the
easy.
Fuck, we don't. No, we
Oh, that's
don't.
easy.
No,
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
That's easy.
not.
Oh, you know what?
No.
Let's vote. Everybody in the comments, let's vote.
Uh-uh.
Should we have a segment? Either we can have a segment of Taz ruins everything, meaning Thomas, or Taz breaks Thomas. Which one sounds better? Because we're gonna have
Two
this
other
segment.
people on
Taz-
this show.
Oh,
man.
we about to find
Trying
out.
to break
So,
my black
listen,
ass.
listen, we about to find out.
No,
Look,
Taz breaks Tom.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
they already agree with me.
Yes.
I am the
Thomas,
sister
Thomas,
everybody
Thomas,
needs.
Why I gotta be in
Thomas,
the middle of this shit?
Thomas,
TBT.
Thomas, I'm telling you this.
Yes. What?
I'm telling you this like this, honest, truthfully.
Hashtag TBT, y'all.
I love you. I love you like a brother. You know, you're my family, and I love you. However, Taz has a point.
It happens every week. We might as well just make it a segment.
I'm basically a fucking shut-in. Why would you break me? Like, I'm good. I wake up every morning, I come to this shed, and I go back to the house.
Because she can.
Why?
Yeah, I was
Little
shut.
me.
First of all,
Because
I was
she
shut in
can.
too. How do you think I get all this information? Because I'm shut in.
Listen,
She can break you because
And
she
right
can,
now-
Thomas.
If I
I
tip
know.
over, I can't get up. Wait a minute, my cousin is upstairs.
So let's see. We got Taz breaks Thomas. Taz breaks Thomas.
we
Both
don't have to do this.
Taz breaks Thomas. So we have
It
a.
happens every
don't
week
have to
anyway.
do this.
So we have a
We-
both.
She broke the fuck out of us 2 weeks ago with
So,
that digital fucking
we have
hunger
a-
strike shit.
So
Like,
we have
really don't need to do this.
So we have a resounding Taz breaks
Damn.
Thomas.
Kind of
I
broke.
did
Yeah,
not
she
need-
kind of
listen.
broke the show.
I
that
did not need
Mhm.
to know that Steve Jobs ignored his child and stole shit from Star Trek. I didn't need to know that you asked him if he stole some shit. Hold on, Randall said, I'm not taking sides of this conversation. Randall, for real? Word? For
Randall,
real, Randall?
come on now,
You gonna
Randall.
help?
Randall,
Said
Randall,
ain't
Randall.
gonna help.
You know,
Randall, me-
come on,
meet me
Randall.
outside in 20
Randall.
minutes. Randall, meet me outside in 20 minutes.
Say Randall.
I just,
Randall, help
Come
me
on.
out.
I just want
I
to
don't
talk
need
to
to
you
be
for a
Say,
minute.
hey,
Come on
look,
Your
look, hey,
child
hey,
ain't
hey,
never
look,
solved
look.
anything.
Say Randall,
Damn it.
Randall. It's just me. It's just me and you talking right now. Okay, don't listen to anybody else. It's just me and you
Oldest man
talking.
we have in this show. Don't do that.
It's just me and you, Randall.
Angry
You
puts
can-
on his softball.
You can
Don't do
you
that.
can you can
Rand,
tell me.
it's
You
just
can
a
tell
talk.
me. You can confide in me. I'm not gonna tell them. You can tell me. It's Taz breaks Thomas, isn't it?
No, we don't. Back to
You can
I'm
tell
talking
me.
about
It's
BB.
it's
I ain't fuck with y'all. It's weird.
it's just it's me.
and you,
I'm just talking.
Ooh,
Listen,
Thomas. I'm
here's
gonna
a qu-
break
I do have a
you.
question though.
It's
I
just
do have a
me
serious.
and you.
Peace with only send love to all. See, This was peace. That's all Randall was. The oldest fan of this show. The oldest fan, and I don't mean by in terms of age. I mean Randall has been here since the doors opened on the Villain's View. He has watched the
So
changes.
he's been day one,
He's
day
seen
one
the
before
formats,
day
Day
one.
one.
Everything. Randall has been here literally since we hung out our shink.
He
Okay?
been day
I
one,
was
minute
gonna
one.
He is an
Been here to
A1
see me
villain
go.
for real.
So Randall has been here to see my progression from guest to
To
co-host.
host, yes, yes.
So Randall, Bookie Boo,
Oh,
Bookie Butt.
Bookie.
Not the
Hey
bookie.
Randall,
flirting with this man. Don't do this. Don't. Do
I'm not
this.
flirting. What kind
Yeah,
of
you is.
dessert do you like, Randall?
He said
Would you
we
like?
not playing.
Would you like
Mm.
a cinnamon roll peach cobbler? Would you like some apple pie egg roll?
Randall, don't let the
Say
food
Randall.
do
Would
it,
you like a
Randall.
caramel?
Yeah, are
Would you
you-
like
Randall,
a caramel
stay
apple
strong, brother.
cheesecake?
Are you sure you're
Listen,
not flirting?
you
You're flirting with
You are
me.
A1. You are day one villain, Randall.
I mean,
hold on, buddy. Wait, try to hear
Look,
this.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I mean,
Oh,
goddamn.
yeah, we got a grill now, so we can make it happen.
Here's the problem I have, though. Here, and I'm in all seriousness. Here's the problem I have. Benjamin Netanyahu has weaponized every Jewish person in the world with his bullshit. How did they not see this? How did they not see this?
They do.
How in the fuck? And it's like, I'm not saying that in a derogatory way because the Jewish community is very fucking smart. But y'all can't see this motherfucker playing y'all? He's trying to keep a job. That is
Here's the
his
thing.
whole, he's trying to keep a job and stay the fuck out of jail.
Here's the thing. Let me break it down to you like this. You got to think of the world as a big version of Set It Off. Okay? Everybody's in on the bank heist, and I'm talking about world leaders outside of us. And Zionists are in on the bank heist too. They know he's full of shit. They know he's lying. That's why they're lying right along with them. Because please, okay, y'all do know that the language spoken in Israel is not English. So when they're putting out propaganda and it's in English, when they're speaking in English, it's propaganda. And that's why the Iranian foreign minister today gave a press conference at the butt crack of dawn. How I was awake, I don't know.
Because it's
In
daytime
English,
over there.
it's true.
It's daytime. Over there.
But he did the press conference in English because he's like, hey, I want the United States to know we're fucking serious. Like, get your mans or we gonna get you. But they're in on it. They're in on it. They know the bullshit. They're working collectively because we're the bank and they're coming to rob. You gotta realize, first of all, no matter what's going on with Trump, Stephen Miller and BB are like this. And Stephen Miller wants the United States to be an all-white nation. That's gonna be the most boring. That shit's gonna flop in 2.2 seconds.
Fuck can you ask for that? You are
Right,
a
but
Jewish
that's
man
gonna
in
fail
America.
in 2.2 seconds. Because let's not forget the Confederacy was supposed to be an all-white nation, and proof is in the pudding.
Again, I've had tattoos
also-
that lasted longer than the Confederacy. I've had temporary tattoos that lasted longer than the Confederacy. If we had hung them motherfuckers by their neck, we would be in this situation today.
Here's the
If we
thing:
had caught
if
every
we
one of
would
them motherfuckers and put their ass on some rope and said, "This is what happens when you fuck us over,"
right,
we
if we
wouldn't
would have treated
people would have learned their
the-
lesson.
if we would have treated the traders the way that they were supposed to be treated, we would not be in this situation right now.
Nope.
And that is the truth. Here's the thing: for those of y'all that don't believe that white privilege exists, white privilege became a thing, legally a thing, systematically a thing, when the Civil War ended and white folk was able to walk away by just saying, I promise I won't do it again.
Yep.
But we hold people coming out of prison to a higher standard than we held motherfuckers that were in the Confederacy. You can't, as a felon, you can't work, you can't get benefits, you can't get Pell Grants, you can't go to college, you can barely work. But when you betray the whole fucking country, oh, just come back on in. Yeah, we like you. Here, we'll name some bases after you. Bitch, if they had put them motherfuckers in the fucking trees
Faces,
on some
high
strange
schools,
fruit type
colleges.
listen,
But no,
Gun
you would
unit.
have
no.
had
I'm going
they
to tell you what the
hung their
biggest
ass
slap
up.
in the face, but the biggest slap in the face, regarding the Confederacy is this. And Thomas, you as a veteran, you'll understand this more than other people. The fact that y'all do realize that there was a trend of young teenage girls. I don't give a damn. 18 to 19 may be legal, but they're girls.
Yep.
They are still children
Mhm.
that were marrying Confederate veterans because they were getting veterans benefits from the U.S. government. The last of the widows died in the early 2000s. Please explain to me how Confederate veterans were drawing benefits from the U.S. government, but black people couldn't.
So we paid. This is why this fucking country is fucked up. This is why. This is why this country is fucked up. You ain't. I'm sending this out to everybody who I have ever considered a friend, and then you stab me in the fucking back or you turned on me. There is no return. None. Bitch, I will burn the bridge that your ass is on. Fuck mending it. I will light it on fire and piss on you while you burn. You out your fucking mind. You ain't got but one fucking time to betray. One. And that's the it. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. The United States government is just like, well, we gotta heal the nation. You know how you heal the nation? Put them motherfuckers in a tree. Put them in
Or
a
just
tree.
not pay them out.
I'm not paying them shit, bitch.
When I found
Go
out,
out there and eat
because
raccoon and squirrel or whatever the fuck you can get your
yeah,
fucking ass
for a
on.
very
I'm not paying
long
you no
time,
fucking money.
I didn't think, because I had heard when I was much younger, like as a child, I had heard like, oh, Confederate vets got paid out, and I was like, well, the Confederacy was a government; they did raise money. Like it would make sense to pay them out until the money ran out. Then as I got older, and for those of y'all that don't know, I do belong to a collaborative where, like, if you have an elder in your family or even yourself, you want to preserve an oral history, or you're not quite sure about certain things in your family history, we'll research it for you, put it in a package. And some people have things that they want to donate to smaller museums, and we handle that for them.
Okay,
And it
did you
was
do my
one of
mom
those
and dad?
women.
Did you do my
Huh?
mom and dad? Did you do my mom and dad?
Yeah.
Like I'm dead serious. I'm not even bullshit. I was
Yes,
supposed to
we
go
can
interview this
talk.
friend.
I would for you, I would handle that myself.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Because
we can talk offline.
yeah.
But
Oh,
here's the
talk
thing:
offline.
there was one woman. It was like my second or third trip with these people, and she was saying how she had an aunt that was married to a Confederate vet, and that she just couldn't bring herself to do it, and she was kind of proud because she was able to make something for herself without a man. Now, this woman had mastered the gray area of the United States and getting stuff done, but she, first of all, don't come for me. She identified as androgynous, but went by she, her pronouns. Now, I
She
came
was
from an era
Prince
of
before
Grace
Prince.
Jones, et cetera, and Annie
Exactly.
Lennox. So,
Listen,
I mean, no
we
disrespect.
never got freaked out. We was like, oh shit, that's Grace
Right.
Jones. She looked like a
And
bitch.
because this woman, and looking at her, even I think she was in her 70s when I met her, she, until she told you she was a woman, you really couldn't tell. So I understood how she skated through the gray area. But when she was breaking down to me the the benefits that her aunt was getting from the US government, and I knew for a fact from researching that Black Civil War vets, Black Revolutionary War vets were getting either not their full benefits or no benefits at all, or different things like that. And I'm like, they're paying the Confederates?
Yes.
I would,
This is the shocking. This is the parts of history that people don't understand. Everybody bitch moans and complains and start grabbing your little funky ass fucking wallet every time you hear black folks say the word reparation. They paid the slave owners. They paid them reparations. If I stole your lawnmower and I paid you for it, that's basically what they did. Oh, you lost your human lawnmower named Buck. Here's some money. But the Negroes, they was like, hey, bootstraps, motherfucker, even though you ain't got on no shoes.
If y'all don't think that we need reparations, let me explain something to you, because a lot of y'all, you know about the black codes, but you don't know about the slave codes. Let me take y'all into Taz's history class for a minute. Y'all don't realize that there were certain states that if people wanted to emancipate their slaves, they had to pay a certain dollar amount between, keep in mind, this is between the 1700s and the Emancipation Proclamation, between $200 to $1,000 per slave that they would emancipate on black people, employees. They take out life insurance policies on their employees.
Yep. If you die as a Walmart employee, there is an insurance policy that does not pay out to you, but it does pay out to the company. So all of you Walmart employees, don't drop dead at your work, because your family gonna have to put your ass in one of them cardboard caskets. And
oh God, here we go.
I ain't going there.
So
I'm not going there. Listen, I tell that story every once in a while. I don't tell it all the time. I tell it every once in a while. The shit ain't changed. I'm good.
Nope. First of all, you got my whole street laughing about that story.
Listen, man, I'm telling you like this. I'm telling you like this. When
for a walk, and they kept stopping my cousin, like, did he really say that he fell out the bottom of the cave?
He almost did. And that's when I saw him, when I saw the body kind of leaning towards the bottom and about to pop the fuck out, I went and got in the car. I'm like, I ain't being here for this.
Oh,
I'm telling you like this. I'm telling you like this. Whenever you decide that you're gonna go on open mic, that has to be, you got to tell that story.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that's gonna
but
be my
real
5 minutes.
quick, while we're here together, I'm a day behind because yesterday just wasn't my day. But by tomorrow, I will have the notes that everybody has sent. I'm just giving him a synopsis. Thomas is gonna come up with his own story. Don't come for me when he come with this story, because it's gonna be off the rails. I done
Uh,
told y'all.
I have a
I done warned
dream
y'all.
that I could tell everybody. It is the most erotically funny, fucked up dream I've ever had. And it's to the original theme of Gold Dust.
It's not the Space French dream, is it?
No, no, no.
I don't see how that's erotic at all.
It's in as few words as possible. In as few words as fucking possible, because I don't want to spoil it. In as few fucking words as humanly possible. It's the
Space
skeleton
Ranch.
dream. It is
It's what?
erotic. It's the skeleton dream.
Skeleton dream.
It is erotic. It's fucked up. It's funny.
Did-
And at the end of it is massive amounts of violence. That's all and the entire time it's going on a loop that you can basically hear throughout the whole fucking thing is the original theme song from Gold Dust. I swear to you, I told y'all from 1989 to 2013.
Oh no, he's telling you.
No, I'm not telling it. I'm not telling it. From 1989, the
Don't
summer
make
of
me follow you.
1989 to about 2013, I had nightmares every fucking night. Some of them were really just kind of, off the wall. Like the one where the girl that I was dating at the time would shoot me in the face with a snub-nosed 38 while Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers played throughout the entirety of our fucking dating process. Like I meet her, I say hello, I turn around to get my phone number, she shoots me in the face. The first time we had sex, I climax, I'm getting ready to kiss her, she shoots me in the face. Our wedding day, she says I do, I say I do, I lift her veil, she shoots me in the face.
Okay, so I
first
didn't
child
see him
porn,
want
she
to kiss
shoots me in
you.
the face. And at the end of it, I'm dead in the fucking casket. She kisses me on the forehead and then shoots me in the fucking face. And I woke
Yeah,
up.
she got a problem kissing you.
Yeah, I woke up and Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine was playing. It played through the whole drink. Some of them are very irreverent. Some of them are very graphic. Like the one where I was running up 39th Street in Kansas
Hold on,
City.
time out.
being
Bill
chased
Withers
by
is playing
3
through that
Minotaurs.
first cycle instead of Total's kissing you. That would have
No.
been more.
No,
That would have been
It was
more
Bill
on
Withers' Ain't No
par.
Sunshine.
But I'm
to
saying
this
with
very
the
day, I
whole-
can remember the fucked up thing about it. Like there's a part where we are on a Ferris wheel. She's on the horse in front of me. I'm
Of
on
course she is.
something. And we go around the corner twice and she's looking back and laughing. I'm looking back and laughing. I turn my head, she's gone. But when we come around the loop, there she is and she shoots me in the face.
Oh,
The
you were
whole
dating
time,
Annabelle.
ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Whole time.
No,
Whole fucking
See,
time. Whole
because
time.
it was all centered around kisses. Kissing you with that would have been a better song. Wait a minute, why am I
telling you
giving
what
him
the
the
dream
soundtrack
did.
for crazy
That's what the
stories?
dream did. There are some that are very graphic, like the time I was being chased up the street by 3 Minotaurs, 3 building-sized Minotaurs, and they're tearing up the fucking street. Nobody can see them but me. And I end up running to a park, and I'm catching my breath on a tree, and I turn around, and one of them cuts my fucking head off. Now, the 3 Minotaurs were carrying axes, or no, swords, excuse me. One sword had love, one sword had family, one sword had sex. I don't know which one killed me. I don't. This
I thought I
particular
had
this
some crazy
this
dreams.
particular fantasy / dream / nightmare had a skeleton, the Chicago skyline, and Gold Dust theme playing the entire time. Again, it's very sensual. Do not get me wrong. But it's also weird as fuck. And then there's mass casualties. That's all I can fucking. I'm not telling that story on this show just yet.
Yeah,
I will make
You know
wait for
what?
y'all to watch.
Oh, listen.
Because
Just like,
I have I don't know why this is a
Chaos
recurring
asked me,
dream,
what the hell is wrong with you?
but it is a recurring dream. Now, my mother, when she was alive, she was a roller coaster junkie because she was an October Scorpio. Let me keep reiterating this, okay? The bitch was crazy. I love her. I, yeah, I love her. But I have a recurring dream that on her favorite roller coaster, it goes off the tracks. But each time there's a different person sitting with her. And why it goes off the tracks, I might write that in the story and tell y'all because I'm not gonna tell you here. And then there's another recurring dream that I have. You know what? I might have some
You,
issues with my
yeah.
parents. It's my dad. For some reason, is driving up a mountain, but the mountain is a volcano. I my therapist is
See,
gonna have a field day with this.
I had a dream where we were all sitting. It's like my whole family was sitting at dinner, and we were getting ready to eat, and my mother got up and stabbed the shit out of me, and my siblings was just sitting there eating while my mother was shanking the fuck out of me. Right? Then she went and sat down. Then my older sister came, and they were stabbing the shit. I'm bleeding all over the fucking table and shit, and they're just eating and laughing and joking, and everybody's making. Meanwhile, I'm dying in this bitch, and that one. I've had dreams so fucked up. I've had nightmares so fucked up that my wife used to have a fucking rule. She still has it. When I wake up, you got to give me at least 3 to 5 minutes for me to know that I'm not dreaming anymore. Don't touch me. Don't say shit to me. Don't ask me anything because I'm still fucked in the head from this dream. The one involving the skeleton and gold dust theme, I was asleep. I used to do 10-hour days as a deputy sheriff. I went out for a smoke break and closed my motherfucking eyes for 5 minutes. And that dream went off the fucking rails in the beginning. I was like, hey, yo, what the? And when I woke up, I was, fuck, shit.
See,
I'm touching shit like, fuck, shit. Huh.
Now, I will say that in my granny's house, I cannot fall. Now, my granny's passed away. I have a cousin that now lives in the house. I cannot fall asleep in that house because I have the same dream every time I fall asleep in that house. And it feels real. The only reason I know it's not real is because as a child, my aunt, I don't know why she did this, because you know what? She's a sick bitch. Anywho, she made a 6-foot white rabbit for me that my mother, sick bitch number 2, because that's the first sick bitch is her sister, decided to hang on my bedroom door. And when the light would catch it, it was like Slender Man before I knew what Slender Man was. So when I have fucked up dreams, this rabbit appears. But at my granny's house, I have this very, very lucid dream where I start up at the top of her steps. It's a split level home. And I go sliding down the steps and then I'm flying. And it feels like I'm flying. But as I'm flying, multiple family members are like slicing and dicing me, like, bitch, I thought you liked me. Like, what the fuck is going on? And here's the messed up part. Every time I have this dream, the relatives that slice me always do me dirty in real life. So I was like, you know what? Let me just stay away from all of you bitches and stop going to that house and falling asleep. But if it feels until I see that rabbit and and first of all, you know what?
Hold on.
I really need to examine my relationship with my parents because I realized I told my parents in the very beginning that fucking rabbit was scary, and them bitches left that shit up till we moved here to the United States. I'm gonna call my daddy in the morning. I'm getting some more reparations.
Taz, you ever watch Donnie Darko?
Yes.
Listen, that fucking rabbit chased me in my dream one night. I have never.
And you know what? That's kind of.
I haven't fought human
that's
beings
what it
as hard
looks
as
like,
I fought
but
that
it was.
Rabbit.
But
yes.
That rabbit, imagine it elongated and hanging on. That is the rabbit.
Listen, I fought the Donnie Darko rabbit in my dream, and I mean, I was hitting this motherfucker with goddamn, just fucking hailstones.
and this motherfucker wasn't moving, and all I could hear was, "Is that all you got?" And I'm like, motherfucker. And I mean, I'm talking about I broke out shit that I was watching in wrestling and shit. Like, I know for a fact I hit it with Sweet Chin Music. I know that. Like, I backed up 2 feet, kicked the fuck out of this motherfucker. And he didn't move. So I'm literally hurting myself trying to beat this fucking rabbit. And that son bitch is like, he's like balling his hand back and smacking the shit out of me, and I'm going across the room. So I'm landing on walls and cracking walls and shit. I'm running up trying to fight this motherfucker. To this very day, if I watch Donnie Darko, I think I'm fighting that rabbit again. And I'm talking about the fuck.
So you
I was the
don't watch Donnie
dumbass. I
Darko?
was the dumbass that bought the fuck. I bought the movie Donnie Darko on VHS with my dumbass, and then went to bed watching it. So I'm literally asleep, fighting the fucking rabbit for Donnie Darko.
Well,
And
see,
the
my
rabbit kept-
cousin.
So
The
many
rabbit
things
was
wrong.
so calm. The rabbit was calm as a motherfucker. He was like, "You can try it again," and I'm like, "Boo, boo, boo."
But no,
He's like,
my
"Did you
cousin
get it
that's
all
in
out?"
the Marines. I think I told y'all about him, the one that blew off a couple of his fingers and then
Hey, yo.
while on FaceTime shot his iPhone while talking to me. His wife did the same thing that you did, bought the movie on VHS. Now, her and I, from time to time, we have what we call the big girl sleepovers. I was at their house and we decided, oh, we're going to watch the movie. We got sleepy. So the first time watching the movie, I didn't see it all the way through, fell asleep. But we fell asleep when the rabbit was on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I caught
rabbit
two
will
to
fuck
the
with
chin because she was having a lucid dream about the rabbit, and we fell asleep on the couch. And my cousin didn't think to come in the room to check on us, like to take his wife into the bed because he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna interrupt the girls' night." I didn't realize she was the one that was hitting me in my dream. I'm thinking I'm in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hitting her back. When I tell y'all, we woke up the next day looking like we were two members of Fight Club.
Listen,
Like
it's
the
like
whole
that,
night,
like,
we
listening
just
to,
throwing bows.
Like I ended up breaking down Tears for Fears because of fucking Donnie Darko. Because Head Over Heels is in Donnie Darko.
Yeah,
I went back and started listening to it, and I was like, you know what? Shout by Tears for Fears is the best fight song ever.
It is.
Like,
It
how come
really is.
nobody uses Shout at protest? Why
It
the
is.
fuck? Everybody looking for protest song. That one the white women like using all day, every day, every day. Fuck you. Stop using that fucking song. You Shout by Tears for Fears.
No, here's
I
the
really
thing.
wanna break your heart. Like, use that.
But here's the thing. I gave an assignment to one of my adult classes. I said, I want you all to find a theme song. Like, you don't have to do it right away. That was like 7 months ago. 5 people have chosen that as their theme song because as they were going through, and I was like, yep. Knowing, getting to know them at this point, I was like, that is the perfect theme song for y'all.
If I wasn't making my own beats, Shout would be the theme song I'd walk into. Like, Shout Shout is the song that, like, I want to use it in TikTok videos just to piss people the fuck off. Like, Shout. Listen, I love that fucking song. I love that song. But let it all right, we got to end this goddamn show. We got 10 minutes. All right. As we do customarily here, we like to have final thoughts. And tonight, we're going to start with the angriest IT nerd, Mr. Take That himself. Angry, final thoughts, buddy.
Fucking hell, man, I'm high.
That's the best you got?
Well, first of all,
So fucking hell, I'm high. Look here, man.
when I
So
go
look
on
at, man.
camera,
God
We-
first of all,
So look at, man.
when I
We
go on
bombed.
camera, we know I'm just eating. When he go off camera, we know he.
Listen,
He is chiefing like a motherfucker.
Well, you goddamn right,
Yeah,
man.
I'm just having
You're like,
snacks.
goddamn, I'm
So listen, man.
already
Listen, man.
know.
All right.
Hot in the motherfucker. That's all you got, man.
Somehow, I mean, somehow we got a thin-skinned man that set up bombs in Iran, and now I'm high.
Just
That's
get
all.
high.
That's all I know.
Just get high.
I was just here getting high. That's all I was
Randall
doing.
said I posted Shout on my personal Facebook page weeks ago as the protest song. Exactly, Randall. That's what I'm saying. Shout is a great protest song. All right, Taz J. Final thoughts.
Okay. We are going to be bound to continue to repeat history until you all decide to collectively learn actual history and build actual cells for change instead of trying to infiltrate one another. We have to get out of the indoctrination of the dog eat dog world because until we do that, we cannot move forward. And white women, I'm talking to you because you all don't have any power anywhere else in your life because you give up your power until you see the rest of us. Instead of you coming into movements and centering yourself, stand up for yourself and choose better. The things that you told us black women, embody yourself so we can finally move forward. Because I don't know about you, but I'm tired. I am tired. And I'm going to continue to use my PTO days until y'all get it together. And remember, the military don't want us Negroes. Okay? They don't want my queer black ass. They want your sons. They want your fathers. They want your male besties. And gay white men, your gayness isn't going to protect you from service because they'll tell you to suck it up
You
and
listen.
just don't tell anybody.
You
Don't
listen.
ask, don't tell. And that's my 2 cents.
All right, General Gambit. Nate. Final thoughts.
Nate keeps disappearing.
I'm here.
He's here.
My final thoughts tonight. I think this is going to be boiled down to what happens next. We're sitting on a precipice of what is going to happen. Either one or two things is going to happen. Either that this is going to get Trump what he wants. He wanted his resort on Gaza, and either this will get him what he wants, or Iran will retaliate, and they'll go after those ships that are in or that are close, and that'll pull us in directly. And if that happens, stock up on water, y'all, because this is going to be a bumpy ride.
Pretty much. All right. In my final thoughts. They commissioned 4 new lieutenant colonels this past week. All 4 of them are tech bros. They did not go through OCS. They did not go through basic training. Hell, they didn't go through any sort of military training. They just got commissioned. All they did, got commissioned. So now officers and soldiers and NCOs now have to salute these men. I said this in a video earlier today, but I don't think I conveyed it as much as I really, really should. I have never been more ashamed to be in the United States Army than I am right now. What the fuck happened to the service I gave my body and mind to? What happened to the service that I spent so many days and weeks and months and years away from my fucking family for? What did I do it for? What the fuck was the... Because now you could be a tech bro, never having served any part of the United States Army, and get commissioned. And young soldiers like my nephew will have to salute you. You are a fucking tech bro. I get it. We live in an AI generated, technologically advanced society.
But there are standards in the United States Army. I had to live up to those fucking standards every day I put that goddamn uniform. My shit had to be clean, serviceable. I had to be able to do PT, had to be able to go to the ring. I had to qualify. I had to press my Class A's to go to boards. Soldier of the Month, NCO of the Month, promotion boards. I did the fucking work. And now, all you have to do is be a tech bro, like the people at Palantir or OpenAI or what have you, Meta, fucking Facebook, and you can get commissioned. Because this service no longer is exclusive as it used to be. And don't worry, it's coming to the next branch of the military too. The Marines, the Air Force, the Navy. It's going to happen. They're going to be commissioning officers to literally be a part of a service they don't give a fuck about because they're tech billion. So now the United States military has been completely and utterly compromised. From the cheering and booing at Fort Bragg, where they were selling necklaces that said white privilege trumps everything credit card, to the military parade that was basically for Donald Trump on the 250th birthday of the institution I gave my life and time to this. We can no longer trust the men and women in uniform. As a black man in America, it does not surprise me. As a former staff sergeant in the Army, it hurts me. And as a veteran, I have never felt more shame for what I used to do. I don't know what the fuck is going to look like 4 years. I don't know how the military even recovers from this level of this disrespect to the men and women that have died for this country. But I do know this. You can never go back. There is not enough apologies. There's not enough outreach to black and brown communities. There's not enough opening and meeting of the standards for the United States military to go back for what it is right now. You kick out trans soldiers. You kick out officers that won't bend the knee. And you let 4 fucking tech bros take rank they've never earned. And soldiers have to listen. You can't go back. I hope and pray to every man and woman that has ever worn that uniform and died for this country that you get some level of forgiveness. But I will tell you as honestly as I possibly can, Staff Sergeant Thomas E. McCormick will never forgive you for this. Never. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we end this incredibly weird-ass show that we like to do every Sunday. Every single Sunday. I would like to thank the Rogues Gallery. I think we should call each other the Legion of Doom. The Legion of Dooms for bringing it every week. Every week. You guys are number one. I am just happy to be a part of this. And I would like to thank you guys for listening and watching. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. And we will see you all in 7 whole days. Ladies and gentlemen, the villains are out. Now stay tuned for Conversations with T. Nate. We're done.